Hello children, how are you? I hope so you are doing good. Yes, please do not forget to subscribe my channel Ignite Math ARP. In the today's session we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is trigonometric identities for standard 10 ICSE. So when it comes to trigonometric identities, so we can say there are basically three trigonometric identities, children. That is cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta, cot square theta plus 1 is equal to cosecant square theta. They can be written in different forms. And also when we are proving the given trigonometric identities, we are using many of the algebraic identities which you have learnt in your lower classes. So out of these, some of them are most oftenly used. So here in the today's class I have brought you some of the questions which have appeared in the previous exams. Like here we have a question which has appeared in March 2024, that is last year's exam. It was asked for 4 marks in section A itself. See, the question over here is sin cube theta plus cos cube theta to be factorized. Then you have to prove that sin cube theta plus cos cube theta by sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So now whenever you are going to prove the given trigonometric identities, there are three methods of proving it. That is take LHS, simplify it to get the RHS, or take RHS, simplify it to get the LHS. Otherwise, simplify LHS to get one expression, simplify RHS to get the same expression. In that case also you can say that LHS is equal to RHS. So now here let me consider the left hand side of the given expression. Right, before that let us try factorizing this expression. So sin cube theta plus cos cube theta, you are asked to factorize this expression, children. Right, so we know the identity basically as I showed you already, that is a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b, then a square plus b square minus ab. This identity I am going to use it over here. So sin acts like a in this identity and cos acts like b in this identity. So now I can write cos cube theta plus sin cube theta, or sin cube theta plus cos cube theta, as sin theta plus cos theta, then sin square theta plus cos square theta minus of sin theta cos theta. Do not forget to mention the identity whatever you have used. Right, so this is the factorized version of sin cube theta plus cos cube theta. Now my task is to prove the LHS equal to RHS, which is mentioned in the second block. So now I will take the LHS, that is sin cube theta plus of cos cube theta divided by sin theta plus cos theta plus of sin theta cos theta. So now if you observe the numerator over here, I have already factorized it in the first part of the solution. I will write the same expression whatever has been factorized over here. In place of sin cube theta plus cos cube theta, I will write this one as sin theta plus cos theta into sin square theta plus cos square theta minus of sin theta cos theta, and do not forget to write the denominator. I am going to keep the denominator as it is, that is sin theta plus cos theta, and over here I am left with sin theta cos theta. Right, so here this sin theta cos theta and sin theta cos theta will get cancelled. So here if you observe carefully, sin square theta plus cos square theta, we know the identity, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So in place of sin square theta plus cos square theta, I am going to write it as 1, and I will write this one as it is, that is minus sin theta cos theta plus of sin theta cos theta. Right, so plus sin theta cos theta and minus sin theta cos theta will get cancelled. So I'll be left with 1, that is equal to RHS. So this is how I arrive at RHS. Here I would like to tell you how the marks are distributed. You must know the distribution of the marks also, children. So first of all, since this was the very first part of the question, 1 mark will be given for factorizing sin cube theta plus cos cube theta, and 1 mark surely will be given for writing the identity. If there are more identities used, any one of the identity is to be considered, but do not forget to write the identity, how much you use, please mention the identity. And writing this step and doing the cancellation, 1 mark will be given, and arriving at the RHS after cancelling minus sin theta cos theta and plus sin theta cos theta, that will give you 1 mark. So totally 4 marks are allotted for this kind of questions. Now here we have one more question, that is prove that sin square theta minus 1 sin tan into tan square theta plus 1 is equal to 0. So in such kind of question, children, please make sure that you are taking LHS, proving it is equal to RHS, since LHS is complicated. So it was also asked for 4 marks in 2023 examination, right? So I will consider the LHS over here. So LHS is sin square theta minus 1 into tan square theta plus 1 plus 1, right? So again the identity you must know, children, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, and I also know that secant square theta minus of tan square theta is equal to 1. So over here if you observe, sin square theta minus 1. So now what I do, I will take this 1 this side and cos square this side. So that happens to be sin square theta minus 1 is equal to this plus cos square theta is taken to the other side, becomes minus cos square theta. So in place of sin square theta minus 1, I will write it as minus cos square theta. Right. So here if you observe, tan square theta plus 1. So this tan square theta, I am going to take it to the other side. Then it becomes secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. So in place of 1 plus tan square theta, I am going to write secant square theta. So into secant square theta plus 1. You know that secant theta is nothing but the reciprocal of cos theta. So here I will retain this cos square theta as it is, into, in place of secant square theta, I will write it as 1 by cos square theta. 1 by cos square theta plus 1 to be retained as it is. So cos square theta will get minus 1 is minus 1 into plus 1 is minus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 0. So that is nothing but what I am supposed to prove, that is my RHS. Clear? Okay, so again I'm going to tell you how the marks are distributed over here. So first of all, using this identity expressing sin square theta minus 1 as 1 as minus cos square theta, that will give you 1 mark. Writing this identity tan square theta plus 1 in terms of secant square theta, that will give you 1 mark, and cancellation of this will give you 1 mark, and arriving at RHS will give you 1 mark, and 1 mark will be given either for writing this identity or for writing this identity, that will give you 1 mark. So totally 4 marks are given, right? I hope so the today's video have brought you some information about your board exam. So channel for such kind of creative videos. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.